Hello, I am Nathan, and this is 2064 Read Only Memories. This is the demo. This has just been announced. This is releasing on the 17th of January next year, and I'm very excited. For those that follow me on Twitter or keep up with Gamerscape, this was my game of the year last year by a long way. In fact, it's probably settled in one of my top 10 of all time. Not quite top 5, but I absolutely adore this game. So, now that the demo's just been released, I wanted to check it out. I think one of the biggest changes in this new update is the fact there's full voice acting.
Neo San Francisco,
This bit was in the first game.
2064 AD. The world thrives on a constant flow of groundbreaking technology.
I pretty much love everything about this game. I love the art, I love the characters. The music is outstanding. And I've been listening to the soundtrack on rotation since I first played the game last 13 months ago.
Connect with one another with advanced brain-to-machine technology.
And the story as well. The story is so good.
Easier access to genetic modification leaves hybrids walking.
And certain events during the game left me feeling bad or guilty or happy, and it's unusual for a game to affect you that much.
Some can't keep up with the fast-paced changes around them. They say that ROMs, now commonplace thanks to Parallax.
So it looks like the demo is the first part of the game. I'll actually just show this intro movie and then move on to a later scene.
That we have relied on for millennia. Relationship organizational managers are compiled with virtual intelligence and can seem human-like in their interactions. But despite the marketing hype, at their core, they are only brainless machines. Organizations, like the human revolution, seek to slow the relentless pace of progress.
What I didn't realise when I first watched this,
technology
when I was playing through the game, is this sets up a lot of characters and a lot of themes throughout the game. To the point where when I met some of these characters, I'd forgotten that they'd already been kind of shown in this intro section.
The rising tension below, a Parallax engineer has blurred the line even further. And with this, humanity's destiny will be altered forever.
Here we go. Is this going to be... I think one of my favourite title cards is about to appear. Yeah, there we go. So good. Yeah, so this update's free for PC owners on the 17th. It's coming out on PS4.
Welcome to the first-time user setup for your new relationship and organizational manager, running the latest build of Parallax's live intelligence processing system.
It's so weird to hear these characters with voices, because I've got like ideas in my head to what all these characters sound like, and of course it's going to be nothing like how it sounds in this version. This is also not the start of the game.
I'll need to ask you a few questions, and then you can get right to managing your life with your new ROM. If you have any questions, feel free to consult our online FAQ and setup guide, or contact our support department directly.
Oh, are we going to meet Starfucker in this demo?
First, could you tell me your preferred name for use in account creation, online communications, and conversational speech?
I've got about 10 minutes before I've got to go to work, so we'll do this quickly.
Thank you. I have input your name.
I was just wondering how they were going to do that, because obviously they weren't going to pronounce my name.
Next, could you tell me which pronouns I should use for you in referential and conversational speech?
Yep.
Thank you. I have input your pronouns.
Perfect.
Finally, could you tell me your preferred diet for use in...
There we go.
Diet set as vegan. Are you sure?
Yep.
Thank you for confirming.
I'm not really vegan, I'm lactose intolerant vegetarian, but that's by the by.
Local data into my memory as it becomes available. Please review your submitted profile.
Oh, we're going to meet Jim Sterling, I think. I can see him hiding behind that sign.
To enter it again. Does
Yep.
that sound?
Yep, that's all good.
Thank you.
Right.
Well, there are the protesters. I have to admit that I still find the vandalism of Hayden's apartment puzzling. The protests themselves have been entirely peaceful so far, and the human revolution, regardless of the flimsy philosophical
Oh,
ground
I'm
they
so
stand
looking
on,
forward to playing this
are
again.
not a group known for projecting their ideology
I've been-
through unlawful means.
Since this version was announced, I've been holding off playing it again.
The more I
So I can play
research
this version.
them, the more I have to admit to the statistical conclusion that we're either dealing with a deceptive covert operations scenario, or less likely, a radical splinter group. Still, I doubt it will hurt to ask around. Brian Mulberry is there in the center.
Alright, let's talk to Jim.
Fairlight said he was the one to talk to, and my mesh searches confirm that he is the leader of the local chapter of the Human Revolution organization. He's a bit player on the national scene, but he seems charismatic and camera conscious from the video clips I've reviewed. Perhaps we could use that to our advantage?
Alright. So, I'm using a controller. The controller works really well in this game. So you can highlight everything, and I think, is it? I can't remember. There we go. If I press right on the D-pad, it will just cycle through everything that you can interact with. So then you can use an item, or you can look at Hassie. There we go. So you've got a police room. So it'll be characters that have the portraits on the left-hand side that are voiced. Okay, what's that? Nothing. Let's look at the protest leader. An animated older man leads the group of the protesters. Cool.
Hello there! Would you like to hear about the dangers of our country's unchecked use of genetic modification? I have pamphlets. Here, take one.
Okay. Let's go for the journalist approach.
The press hasn't been so kind to us lately. They try to feign neutrality, but just look at the way we get covered. It's disgraceful. But no matter.
Yeah, well, you're not the best
I'll show
group.
good faith that you are after what all of us here are after. The truth. We in the human revolution just want people to really think about the technology and bodily enhancements they use every day and decide if they're actually better off.
So I said in the intro of this, you know, people in this world, set in the future, of course, can enhance themselves.
What questions can I answer for you?
Kind of, you know, they can do it can be just purely cosmetic. So some people will have ears and like cat ears or rabbit ears, I think, and various things. There we go.
We hope to educate the public about the dangers of rapid technological advancements. We want to warn the country away from thoughtlessly accepting every scientific discovery we make before it's too late. We used to say that splitting the atom would surely bring about the end of humankind. But now we're changing the very things that make us human, our biology, with nothing to ensure our safety.
I don't know. Your glasses don't have any things. They just rest on your nose, don't
The
they?
revolution we're after is humanity as a whole making the decision to remain as we were created and return to how we lived before genetic science put us on the wrong course. This world is Icarus, flying too close to the sun. It's only a matter of time before our arrogance becomes our demise. Just because we can, doesn't mean we should. Genetic modification is one of the most dangerous sciences we've ever fooled around with.
Okay.
It's playing God on the highest order and threatens to unseat what humanity is altogether. Cybernetics is a dangerous path as well, selling off pieces of ourselves bit by bit for mechanical strength and resilience. But at least a brain-controlled android is still a human brain, even if in a metal box. There is a reason Congress enacted laws prohibiting highly modified hybrids from breeding. Now, I do not fault the individuals who come here for treatment, many of whom are disabled and deathly ill. If you ask me, genus isn't the kind of therapy they all need. However, we must take a stand against the medical research industry that would have us cast aside our humanity for their miracles.
Right, let's move on, because I've got 4 minutes.
If you have any other questions, feel free to come back. I always have time for the press.
Well, that was not as enlightening as I'd hoped it would be.
Oh dear.
Still, it was a statistical anomaly that we encountered Fairlight in the first place.
So one of my favourite things about this game was your relationship with Turing as the game progressed. I'd say it was about 10 hours long, although I know there's new sections, new chapters in this
It was vanishingly
version.
unlikely that such a coincidence would lead to finding Hayden.
And of course it depends, again, on choices that you make as to how things go. So let's see,
I think he was considerably less deluded than my searches on the meshnet had led me to believe.
So the thing that makes Turing stand out, as you may guess from the name, is that whilst Turing is a ROM, there's evidence of sentience in them.
Oh, well, he didn't appear to be lying, but
Which
I'm not equipped with
People,
interrogation sensors.
companies may be after, or uncomfortable with, because this is kind of the next in advancement.
You have more
Could
experience
potentially
with this
cause
than
humanity
I do.
problems.
Do you think he was telling the truth? I'll continue observing you and try to discern how to read people as we question them. A useful skill I find myself sorely lacking in. Lead on.
Right, what do we do now?
And don't forget, we're still here to actually break up these protests. Let's see if we can't figure out a solution together. Make sure to look around and think carefully. I'm sure we'll find something.
Alright, I can't remember how I did this. I think it's something to do with the ROM here.
Interesting. A RSU Climate Control ROM, model 6703, if I am not mistaken. Apparently it is owned by the Hassie Bar, based on this identification marker.
Okay, let's go into the bar. These branches are perfectly spaced, every decoration is placed meticulously. Can I listen to it? Do I have these headphones? I do have these headphones. I love the idea of these headphones. If you just connect them to anything in the world, you'll hear something, some audio. So, like, if you are posted with a band, you'll hear their songs, use their adverts, but then you can use it with cups of coffee or trees and things like that. It's Duck Game, which I still haven't got. VR Drama.
Aw, that is the most adorable little ROM. What kind of model is it? Where did you get it? It's so moe.
Be rude.
Yeah, some of the newer VIs can be pretty chatty. You could always get a different personality profile for him.
but it'll probably cost you a few hundred credits. Anyway, what can I get you? A drink I can do, and I guess I have some time to talk.
Alright.
The protesters outside the clinic are driving off a lot of my regular customers.
Filling in my bathroom too, jerks.
So we can help each other out
What do
here.
you want to know?
I don't think we're going to have time to successfully break it up, so let's go off on a tangent.
Sorry. Otaku speak. I just mean he's really cute and lovable, and you kind of want to hug him forever, you know? A lot of otaku come around here, probably because I own the place. I'm used to being able to shoot my mouth off and not explain all the jargon. Yeah, I know it's a bit out of fashion, but I'm a history buff. The past really gives context to stories of the present. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I've been to Tokyo twice already.
Okay, you.
The old otaku resist the new culture of the saishi in the same way their parents refuse to give up cassette tapes. Oh, sorry. The Saiba Shibito. The Cyber Dead.
Cyber Dead, okay.
In the early 21st century, Japan had an epidemic of chronic shut-ins, and the rise of direct link virtual reality only made that worse. Suddenly, people weren't just refusing to leave their rooms, they were refusing to leave their heads.
I did a project
But
on
as
that
the
at university.
technology got better, the Saishi were the
Hikikomori
first to
in
figure out
Japan.
how to use their own brains to sculpt cyberspace. Computers
maybe
are
a
good
room
at
bit, not
thinking
the
in
legal
straight
head.
lines, but the human brain is capable of so much more. The best virtual landscapes, the most real VR dramas and games are created by the Saishi.
Okay.
Now, even if an earthquake or a meteor or whatever leveled Japan, they still have Neo Tokyo built on the VR net. But enough babbling. If you're interested, I'm sure you could find more out on the mesh, or use an induction helmet to visit Neo Tokyo yourself.
Sounds good, we're getting there ourselves with Google Earth VR.
It's a trip, especially for newbies.
Kind of. Right.
Okay, enjoy your drink and let me know if you need anything else.
It's 2064, we don't need memories. I need to go to work. But yeah, this is a free update on Steam, the 17th of January. Available for PS4 on that date as well. Expect more of this game on Gamerscape pretty soon.